Hello everyone. In this session we will discuss the virtual function. Normally here virtual is the keyword, right? So whenever you are writing the programmatic in the runtime, if you are getting the any errors, you are using the one keyword that is like your virtual. So now we will discuss the what is the virtual function. So virtual function is the our member of the function. By that here you can declare, means where we can declare this virtual function within our base class only. Within our base class here we can declare the our virtual function, and also it can be redefined by the our derived class. You can see in our inheritance here what we have: base class and the derived classes, like your parent and the child classes. Whatever you have the information that you can declare with the member functions in our base classes, and those will be, whatever you declare the functions, those will be redefined by the our derived class. Okay, and here whenever you're referring the our derived class object, like your our derived class, in the time here you can use the pointer or else reference to the our base class also, and you can call the our virtual function to the object. After that here you can execute the our classes in our functions. First you need to be call the our virtual function to the object. Whatever you created the object for the programmatic into our functions, means whatever you called, okay, by that here you are performing the our object, and after that you can execute that one into the our programmatic. And these virtual function mainly done in the form of your runtime. So here this can be performed mostly in the runtime polymorphism, where we are using this virtual function mostly in our what polymorphism. Normally we'll be having the polymorphism is two types, right? One is the compile time, and second one is the runtime polymorphism. Whenever you're doing the runtime polymorphism, in the time here these virtual functions also used, and the virtual functions are correcting the functions that we can call like here our object. Whatever you have the virtual functions, those ensures that the correct function that we can call like your object. For what it is calling, for the object it is calling, and your we can also call for the reference like your to the pointer. Just you can see, first it will be having the objects. By that here you can perform the our reference to the our pointer. Okay, so just you can see whatever you have the object. See here we have one thing. First you will be having the object, and next here you have the derived class, and next you will be having like base class, right? So here object can be inherits the our derived class, and the derived class can be inherits the our base class. You can write here inherits. First here whatever you have the object in the virtual function, you are creating the objects, right? So first this object can be inheriting the our derived class here, like child class. After that here whatever you have the performance in the derived class, that can be inherits to the our base class, that can be inherits to the our base class. Okay, so means here you're redefining the our functions into the our virtual by using the virtual keyword. And whatever you have these virtual keywords, virtual functions, these all cannot be static. And the virtual function is also used in the friend functions. And the virtual functions can be accessed by using the pointer or else reference to the base class type. And whatever you have the prototype of the virtual function, those can be same in the our base class as well as also our derived class. Whatever you have the prototype of the virtual function, that is same in our base class, and also it can be similar to the our derived class. Whatever you given the name in the base class, that is also in our derived class, and they are always defined in the our base class, and also it can be overridden into the our derived class. How these can be overridden? By using the function overridden topic, by redefining the functions. You're redefining the functions, we can also call like your function overriding. Okay, so whatever you have the base class information, if you're defining more times in our derived class, that we can call like your function overriding. And it is not mandatory for the derived class to override, so that is depends on the base class version. Whatever your function, whatever you are using the function, that is depends on the base class only, if you need to be override the our derived class or not. And these always having the virtual destructor but cannot have the virtual constructor. Here in the virtual functions will be having the virtual destructor only, not virtual constructor. Means here whatever you are creating the objects, so those we can directly destroy. Okay, but directly we cannot create the our object, that is there in the virtual function. And if you need to be define these virtual functions, you can write the one syntax to define these. Okay, so here we have the virtual, and next run type, sorry, return type. So return type means here whatever you have a void like that, here you can type. And next here you can write the function name, and next here you can write the function name with a semicolon. Virtual, and the whatever you have the return type, and next here you can write the function name. For example, if you're writing the virtual, here virtual is the keyword. Okay, so if you are doing the runtime polymorphism or else your function overriding, in the time here you can use the our virtual keyword. So like this, in that also you are performing the our virtual functions with the base class and the derived class only we can work this one, otherwise we cannot. And next here I'm choosing the void. Okay, so if you need you can choose anything, so just here I'm choosing the function name is like your sum only. Okay, so like this here you can define the our virtual function. Thank you for the watching. If you like the video, subscribe to my channel.